Yo, OnlyHaters, we back. Been a crazy day, to be honest. We're recording on Sunday. By the time y'all hear this, it'll be Monday. NFL draft, NBA postseason. I mean, what more could you want in a weekend, honestly? So I guess we'll go to the man himself first. Deion, it was war day for you. It was game day. So let's just get some instant thoughts on the Warriors Kings series situation, game 7, all that fun stuff.
I mean, it's over now. We're on to LA, basically. What happened then, don't matter now.
P, they're on to you.
I mean, I feel good. I'm chilling. Like I'm legit chilling, man. Like, I swear to God, the only thing that I'm mad about this weekend was gambling. I had some bad beats gambling this weekend. I'm not gonna lie. So that's how I'm going about. Overall, great to be here, chilling. JK, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I kind of wish Embiid was healthy because I don't know. We about to really pack them up without Embiid, but
y'all gonna pack them up. Hey,
I mean, I think we would have beat them with Embiid too, but I don't know. I don't like the allegations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to be that team that makes it on some allegations. Like, oh, bro, but if Embiid would have been healthy, but
he'll be back game 2 though.
But like, even if he comes back, I guarantee you at most this series he'll be like 75%, maybe. He's got to play with that big ass brace on his knee too. That shit is not going to be good. I don't know.
To see it. First game tomorrow, right?
But I mean, injuries are just a part of it. I mean, best ability is availability. You know what I'm saying? Just all there is to it. But before we obviously going to touch on the second round matchups, we're going to touch on some NFL draft stuff. But obviously, like I said a little earlier, Warriors played today, closed out the series. The Lakers closed out the Grizzlies over the weekend as well. And since I'm here with my resident Laker and resident Warrior fans, I want to know what game you guys or series you guys rather start with, because the Warriors and the Kings was a better series, but I mean, the Grizzlies in typical Memphis fashion ran that mouth and got stomped out again. So I'll let y'all pick. Which one y'all want to touch on first?
Stop right here. I just caught you lacking, bro. What is you doing? Why are you not liking, commenting, and subscribing to the Only Haters podcast? What do you got to lose? It's free. Matter of fact, I'm going to wait on you to go ahead and do that. Quit trying to skip the video. Bro, just go ahead and do it. It takes 2 seconds. It don't even take that long. Just go ahead and do it. I appreciate you, man. On a serious note, thank everybody for all the support. We pumping out these episodes, giving y'all banger content, and there's only more to come. So without further ado, let's get into this episode.
I don't care about either series. I'm trying to touch on Warriors Lakers. That's the task.
Yeah, well, no, obviously that, but like, I don't know.
I'll give you some feedback. We can go Lakers Grizzlies first. I'll give you some feedback. That's cool on what I see. And I start with the Grizzlies. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got Bane, Jaren Jackson Jr., Ja. Keep them. You know what I'm saying? Hold on to them. Get Dylan Brooks to Shanghai immediately. Konnichiwa. I need him to go over there and eat some sushi with extra miso. Hey, that's what they say. You know what I'm saying? Some water. He needs some water. But other than that, just build around your guys, bro. Like, y'all are a young team. I mean, me and Deion touched on it before with Braun and Curry. Like, bro, they phasing out. So it's time to get your pieces now and load up, bro. That's all they can do. Mm-hmm. Lakers wise, you won. I got some concerns a little bit. It's a whole new series. I need Braun to do better. I feel like his foot low-key is cooked on some real shit. That shit is cooked. I think he needs surgery. AD, I need you to be a superstar for 6 to 7 games. I need you to be ready to go to war, my dog. That's all I need. I need you to be ready to go to war. I don't need you to be AD 3 out of 6, AD 4 out of 6 or 4 out of 7. I need you to be like him the whole series. But you did play straight. I guess my main concern about the Lakers coming out of that was like the bench was cool. Like Rui played great. Dennis, bad beat on Dennis, man. But I think the Lakers will be all right. They're cool. Speaking on this series though, they did good. They closed it out in 6. They did what they needed to do. We can pick on what they need to do against the Warriors later. I'm assuming that's what we on, JK. But overall, I like what the Lakers did. They closed it out in 6, did what they had to do. The rest part was key. I needed them to close it out quick because they needed that rest. Like I said, for like Bron Foot Cook, I need him to just chill for a little bit and regenerate. Grizzlies, go back to your front office. Ja actually touched on it. He said the off-court stuff definitely affected what was going on, which is very true. And I like that about Ja. Like, he knows what the hell going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knows what he did wrong. He's sticking with his statements. He said he fine in the West. He stuck to it. I like that. That's some real dog shit. And they just need to build around him. Same thing that's gonna happen to the Kings. How I feel about the Kings, the same way I feel about the Grizzlies to a certain extent.
The thing with the Grizzlies is like in Ja's statement, he said that shit before the trade deadline. You know what I mean? Like he said it in January. I think in the moment it made sense. Like he wasn't like, how was he supposed to know KD was going to go to Phoenix, or the Clippers would load up, the Lakers would load up, the Warriors would dump Wiseman? You know what I mean? It's not like he said it in March. If you go back to January, like they probably were the best team in the West. Like he probably genuinely was fine in the West at that time. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean it's an immature statement, which Taylor Jenkins acknowledged, and he said without saying. I think Ja, like when he was discussing like what you were talking about, like the off the court stuff, I think without saying it, he was saying like I shouldn't have said that type of thing. But I feel like it should get overblown, right? Like that's the whole point in being like Twitter, IG, like whatever social media you use. The whole point is like to take stuff like that and then troll the players for doing it. You know what I mean? That's the whole point. But I do think like that statement's getting a little bit too much burn when, you know, there's a lot of different factors that went into them actually not being fine.
Yeah, and I mean that's kind of why I wanted to talk about it just a little bit, because first off, like I did want to give ups to Ja for how he handled it, because I mean we never know like with that Grizzlies team what they're gonna do, but I also kind of feel bad because I feel like Ja was getting slandered for the "I'm fine in the West" statement, but the only reason people were slandering his statement so heavily is because of how much Dylan Brooks is a clown. Like, obviously, Ja is the one that said it, but I feel like people just could not wait to troll that statement because of Dylan Brooks. Because, like, Ja was hooping. Like, yeah, he made that statement, but
I mean,
at the
same time, though, JK, like Ja as a player himself, he's definitely fine in the West. It's just that you lead that team. You know what I'm saying? Like when you a leader of a team and shit goes south, everybody gonna look at you. If the Lakers do some nut shit, and it's gonna fall on Bron. Same thing with the Warriors. If the Warriors on some nut shit, it's gonna fall on Steph. Like he just the leader of the team. That's what, you know what I'm saying? But he legitimately fine in the West. His team just folded him. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. So he got to take the backlash too.
But like, you know, Dylan Brooks being able to do what he does, like that's on Ja too. You know what I mean? Like that's on Ja. Like if you're the leader of the team, you're the best player on the team, then you got to tell him to shut up if you want him to. They don't want him to shut up. They go as Dylan goes, right? Like we can bash Dylan at all we want. We can talk about his performance all we want. We can say he needs to shut up all we want. Like all that can be true. It's also true that they go as he goes. And so they needed that. And whether it's him or somebody else next year, they need someone to fill that role because he's the emotional leadership on that team, specifically on the court. So, yeah, I mean, he's stupid. I think Taylor Jenkins said it, that the team handled the series immaturely, but it's not their fault, dude. In my opinion, like I think they have a ton of assets. They're going to cash in this offseason. This team's going to be around for a long time. As long as Ja's on that roster, they're going to have a chance. And he proved that. Like, he was a dog. To do what he did on a broken hand, bro, he's a dog.
All that they better without him, which I'm a victim, JK, before anybody clip me and run with it. Yeah, nah, he the dog. You know what I'm saying?
He's different. He's one of
like
the best point guards in the league. You know what I mean? If he's not two, potentially. So they'll be all right. They just got to bounce back, rebound a little bit. Like I think you have to lose. And more importantly, you have to lose in the manner they did, right? Like last year, they lost to the Warriors and then just made a bunch of excuses for why they lost and just said, "Oh, we lost to the champs," right? Like some complacency is your own worst enemy. You can't lose and make a move or make two moves. Like if you lose, you need 3 to 4 new role players in that bitch.
sometimes you need to get humble, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you got to get humble. Sometimes you got to get knocked down to be able to get back up, and like it just is what it is with them. And I think they'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Like they got a good coach, they got a good core. Like it's just time to build off of that. That's all they gotta do.
I mean, it's really crazy because they really are close. Like they're very close because if they actually had an adequate 3-and-D wing in there instead of Brooks, I mean, Bane is fine, Jaw's fine, Triple J is fine. Obviously, the Adams and Clark injuries sucked, but they're fine with Tyus as a backup point guard. Like Luke Kennard gives them pretty good bench scoring, but they're literally probably an adequate 3-and-D wing, which I think they'll get, and maybe one more bench piece away from being like legit. And I don't know. Last thing on them, I'm just is anyone because
they need some fucking shooters.
Is Dylan Brooks unrestricted this offseason?
Yeah.
Do you think anyone's going to sign him for real?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I think so too. I think he's going to go to Houston.
I don't think he's that bad. Like, obviously, like everything he did was amplified this series. That's what the playoffs do, right? Like they amplify your weaknesses. But we can pick on just about anybody in the playoffs. Like we can go down the line and pick on somebody whose weaknesses were amplified in the playoffs. So I don't think he's that bad. I think you put the right people around him, the same way you put the right people around Ja, I think both could succeed.
Yeah.
Most importantly, though, they got to get healthy. Like I don't know the numbers on this. This is just an eye test thing. The offensive rebounds had to have been crazy in favor of the Lakers. I felt like the Grizzlies actually played good defense, including Dylan Brooks. They just couldn't get a board. And when your two best rebounding bigs don't play, I mean that'll happen. So I don't know what the numbers are on that. Maybe I'm wrong, but
me personally, I think they played absolute great defense. You know what I'm saying? Like the interior defense for the Grizzlies was perfect, and you need interior defense when you're playing against the Lakers. So, I mean, they did get horsed in some games. Some games they did, some games they did. It might be a little bit more even than we think, but when it came down to it, the injuries did, so they do got to get healthy for sure.
Yeah.
Next series, JK.
All right. Well,
if you ain't had nothing to say, I'm sorry.
I didn't. Before we get into the one word for each second round matchup, I do just want to touch on Game 7 of Warriors Kings today because obviously we got like a masterclass Curry performance. The Kings, in which this was kind of my thoughts after Game 6, and Deion said it when we did our first predictions before the playoffs started. If it comes down to 7, you're going to take the team with the pedigree over the team with no pedigree. And I mean, that's ultimately, it came down to 2 factors. The Warriors had the best player on the court, and you could tell the pressure of the moment was absolutely crushing Sacramento because they were shooting open shots, and you could tell they were shitting their pants when they shot those corner threes, wing threes that they were hitting in the first half even. And
they got demoralized, bro. You got demoralized. What do you do when you see a man out rebounding your center every possession down the floor? And listen though, not only looking bro, they outworked them, dog. You imagine how tired you're gonna be. You're chasing rebounds over and over and over, playing defense over and over. They wore them down. That's what they did.
That was the point that I texted you. I didn't care about the score. The Warriors were only up 73-66, but that was when I texted you and I was like, bro, this game's over. Because it was the non-Curry minutes. First off, you got to win the non-Curry minutes. Second off, bro, the Warriors weren't playing good offense. They were missing, but Kevon Looney, dead ass, had to have had 8 offensive rebounds in a 3-minute stretch, or at least tip outs. And that's when I texted you and I was like, it's wraps, because at the end of the day, Looney was bitching Sabonis. And it was the 3rd game he's done it this series. He had the most 20+ rebound games in a series since the merger. Like, that is nuts.
I mean, Looney been doing this for 5-6 years. Like, this
I
is
mean,
like it's nothing new. You know what I mean?
Like the Raptors, bro. The Raptors series,
yeah,
in 2019, 2019 really, bro, put Looney on for me personally, like in terms of his toughness, because I'm pretty sure if my memory serves me right, he had a busted shoulder,
dislocated shoulder. Yeah,
this man,
he came out there with a motherfucking ace rap on that bitch.
He played on a broken collarbone that series,
bro. I'll never forget. Nuts. He came out with that thing wrapped up, bro, like straight ace bandaged, but not like. My thing is, bro, Sabonis supposed to be your best player. First off, he's not. So let's go ahead and drop that narrative. De'Aaron Fox is way better than Sabonis. But second off, bro, like, I feel like this is the same shit with Looney every year. Everyone thinks Looney's like ass or mid or something. And it's like, bro, how many times he got to show y'all, like, yeah, he don't score like that, but that's not his role. He's the perfect center for the Warriors offense, literally.
He's the perfect center for the league. You can't name me 5 centers that you'd rather have for a playoff series, right? Like, I've seen every center in the league. I guess, do we count Anthony Davis as a center? I guess.
Me personally, I don't, because he came out his mouth and said he don't like the 5.
Then
4.
Minus Embiid, I've seen every center, Jokic included, be played off the court, right? If you count AD, then I'll include AD in that group. If you don't, then I won't. But, like, I've never seen Looney be played off the court. He can guard your point guard. He can guard your center. He's going to rebound, set good screens. Like, I've seen everyone else be played off the court. Like, his plus minus since 2017 speaks for itself, right? He held Harden underneath 35% shooting. And, they hunted him because they thought, oh, we'll just get Looney on Harden. You know how that fucking Rockets offense was. It's just pick and roll and, like, get a mismatch. Like, he's been doing this. He held Bron underneath 40% in the finals. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen everybody be played off the court. I've never seen Looney be played off the court. So obviously there's better centers than him, but there's not many dudes I'd rather have on the court than Looney.
What I like to say is, or we've all played basketball in real life before and stuff like that, or at least been a part of a team in some sort. Bro, nothing is scarier than a dude that knows his role and will perfect his craft at his role without trying to get out of character. Looney never gets out of character. He knows what he there to do. He there to do the dirty work, get the board, set the screens, pick up off the switch. He knows what he has to do, and he does it perfectly. I love his game. You know what I'm saying? Coming into the series when people was like, what's Sabonis going to do? And look, bro, you don't, respectfully, you have not been watching at least the finals in the past 5 years. You know what I'm saying? He really does what he needs to do. But this series, but I guess credit to Looney, I feel like this is the best I've seen him.
That's what I was getting at. Like, he's been doing this, but this series was like, this was his Mona Lisa. Like, this shit going, and he might even have a better one in him. So I mean, I don't know, but bro, I just ain't ever, like, that shit's crazy.
I guess like impact. I don't even know impact wise, but I guess like the importance of what they needed, right? Because it went 7 and shit. But I thought 2018 against the Rockets was probably like the best I've ever seen him play.
I guess,
because he was guarding not CP3. He was guarding CP3. He was guarding Harden, and then he played Capella off the court, right? And like it was like that was kind of like what we needed because Capella was dogging us because we were so small, and it's like, what are we gonna do to combat that? All right, throw Looney on him for a little bit.
I just got to give him, like, I'll give you that. Obviously, you're a fan. Obviously, you out of all people should know what best series he played in. For me, I feel like just watching him play this series, getting the offensive rebounds is so important for the Warriors because you have so many lethal scorers. Like, you got your Currys, your Clays, your Pools, like people that really put the ball in the hoop. The more, if you understand, the more opportunities you give them to get their open looks and get in rhythm and stuff like that, the better they'll be. So I really just like that for him, though. Like, controlling the glass, bro. I feel like every playoff series that we've watched so far has been, if you control the glass, you good. You're fine.
Yeah.
And
it's just how bad you want it, right? Like I watched Game 6, and all credit to the Kings for everything they did in Game 6, right? Like, I don't want to take anything away from them, but watch that game, it's like, oh, the Warriors don't want to be here, right? Like, I think of a 3-play stretch to begin the second half. You come out the half, they inbound the ball, you don't guard Keegan Murray. So Keegan Murray gets a wide open dunk, right? Following possession, you get Fox misses a 3, Offensive rebound, kick out to Barnes, made 3. Next possession, Barnes misses 3. Offensive rebound, kick out to Herter for a made 3. That isn't stuff where it's like they're better than you. That isn't stuff where they beat you on a game plan. That isn't stuff where you missed a sign. Well, the first one's a missed assignment. That's just point blank. You didn't want it as bad as them, right? That's all pride. That's hard. It's how bad you want to do it. They cut the lead to 5, right? And then Malik Monk walks into 2 straight threes wide open. Now it's an 11-point game. Again, like that's not a missed assignment. That's not him dogging you. That's not him just really good offense. That's just you didn't want to be there. You didn't care that much, etc. And like, not to take anything away from the Kings, but it's just little things like watching that where it's like, I was kind of like, I think we'll be all right in game 7. Because like, I don't think they're going to, it would have been different if we just got beat. I just felt like they didn't want to be there. It was kind of like watching the Lakers Grizzlies in game 5, where it's like, the Lakers are good throwing this one.
Yeah. I mean, that was kind of my thing, just going into it in general, was just like, at the end of the day, I've said it, I'm not high on this year's Warriors team, but it don't matter, bro. If it comes down to a game 7, like, I know Curry's going nuts. I know what the team's going to do, and I know they've been in that situation more than anyone in the league besides LeBron. And it's like, who am I going to take in a game 7? The team that's been there more than anyone, or the team that has like no playoff experience on their roster? And bro, as soon as that third quarter hit, you could tell like, oh my God, the Warriors are dead ass about to pound them. They're about to bury them into the ground. I mean, it's just.
Yeah. I mean, I really do think like, we've said it a bunch on here, or I have, so I won't get into it too much, but like, I mean, the Kings really just got to shut up next year, I feel like. Draymond opened his press conference saying Malik Monk said we was old. Why did Malik Monk say that? Like, well, what did he gain? What did he gain? You know what I mean? Like, I understand, like, part of the reason we're tough on Dillon Brooks is because we value the Grizzlies on a high level, right? Like, at least that's at least for me. You know what I mean?
I mean, you should. Any real basketball fans will value them on a high level, I feel like.
At least for me, it's like, I want you to shut up and hoop because I feel like you can win a championship. Like, and I know we don't really, like, the Kings, we don't really feel that way, but like, I didn't see like a ton of difference between what the Kings were doing this series and what the Grizzlies were doing. And it's like, if we're gonna bash one team for doing it, we should bash the other, in my opinion. I just think, I mean, they really just didn't need to do some of the things they did. You don't want to give a team that lacks motivation a reason to be motivated, I guess.
To the Kings' defense, I guess a little bit was that we didn't really get on their ass a little bit. It's just because they had the whole underdog story coming in regardless. So like, if you got an underdog agenda behind you, it's cool when you talking. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, okay, the little dog fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool when they do it. The Grizzlies, on the other hand, like, you the 2 seed, you kind of look like the alpha in the West, and then you talking crazy. Yeah, everybody want to see you get packed up. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, the Grizzlies deserve all the slander. The Grizzlies deserve all the slander in the world. And I'm not saying they don't. And I really don't think the Kings deserve any slander, because I feel like they completely outplayed expectations in this series and the regular season. I'm just saying, like, when I look at where they lost the series, I mean, Draymond Green started his press conference saying what Malik Monk said. Like, I mean, that clearly is something they sat on for 48 hours, right? And if you see the pace they played at, they wanted to run. You know what I mean? Like, there's just certain things you don't need to do per se. And I do think it's a good learning experience for the Kings. I think, how many points does Steph have?
50.
50? I would rather lose to a 50 ball from Steph than like Moses Moody hit you for 20, right? Or like, you know what I mean? Like, you if I'm the Kings, I'm going home and I'm saying, you know what? Like, what are you going to do? That's one of the five. That's one of the
No, that's my thing, bro. Like, your
your
takeaway is like, oh my God, one of the best players to ever touch a basketball had one of his best playoff performances against us.
Like, it is what it is. It is like, it is what it is. Like, I can go to bed at night just fine if I'm a Kings fan, player, coach, organization, like whatever within the organization, because that's how we lost. Yeah. But there's things they can do differently that are off the court. And yes, you have to change a lot on the court, but what you can learn within the next 3 months, because you're not going to play a basketball game until October now, is what you can do differently off the court. That, like what Ja was talking about, the maturity level, stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, I would just say 2 things before we get into the second round matchups is, one, Sabonis going to have to get a midi or something because that man just got Ben Simmons for a whole series and he couldn't do shit about it. 2, De'Aaron Fox is way better than I thought he was. So I got to give him his props. I didn't ever think he was ass or anything, but like.
Nah, I didn't think he was ass. I just thought he was already at his peak.
I thought so too, bro.
That was my personal opinion. Like, I thought he was at his peak, but this series showed me that he has another gear. But but low key though, it's hard, in which I give, especially as a point guard in the league, I got to give Steph credit, bro. Like, Steph elevated his game first, and then he sustained it. And it's hard to sustain that level of play all the time as time goes on. So, like, as a guard, it's hard being the best player as a guard on any championship level team. So
you're so small.
Yeah, if you get there and sustain that, bro, all credit in the world. And Fox looked like he could do it.
The hits Steph and Fox take in comparison to what like a LeBron takes is like night and day. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, people bounce off of LeBron, Steph is bouncing off of people. So it's like, to be able to go through wars year after, I mean, and you saw it, bro. Like, Steph's tired. Like, he's old. Like, Malik Monk said it best. Should he have said it? No, but he's correct, bro. Steph's old. They're all old. Like, it is what it is. But Fox is a dog. Draymond mentioned this in his podcast or press conference too. During the playoff series, you gain respect for people, you lose respect for people. And Fox is without a doubt the guy that you leave gaining respect for. Him and Deion, I believe, like, that's the backcourt of the future over there. I think they're both really special.
Yeah, and I mean, you could see it like in when they were showing the players walking out. Like, Curry was giving like a 2-second dap to Kev and a 2-second dap, and then as soon as him and Dre got to De'Aaron, they hugged him for like 30 seconds to a minute and was telling him like, obviously we don't know what they were saying, but probably something along the lines like, "Nah, you gonna be straight," like, blah blah blah. But all right, so we had our first 2 second-round matchups.
Great segment. We was spitting.
Oh, yeah. First 2 second-round matchups today and yesterday. When this comes out, it'll be yesterday and 2 days ago. But we are just going to – we'll talk about them a little bit too, but we're going to try to think of one word to describe each series. So we'll go with the matchup that started first. We'll go Suns-Nuggets. One word. I mean,
you want me to go first on this word?
You can go off the whole series, or you can go off game one.
I'm gonna go off the whole series,
but I'll let you go first, P.
One word to describe that series.
Yeah, and if it gets too hard to do one, we'll switch it up and say 2 words. Because
frauds. Somebody, no, for real, like, not on some non-trolling shit. This series, we gonna find out who really a fraud. Are the Suns a fraud or are the Nuggets a fraud? We've got to find this shit out. That's my one word.
Mine is legacy. KD, like, but Steph keeps doing it without him. We ain't seen KD do it without Steph, really. You know what I mean? Like, I think the last time KD got out the second round without Steph was when he blew a 3-1 lead to Steph in the Western Conference Finals. So it's like, for me, I understand, like, I am going to pick the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets beat them in 5. Don't get me wrong, but, like, as we all know, and, like, we've seen happen year after year after year, if you truly are one of the greatest players to ever touch a basketball, you can make it happen on your own. You really can.
Yeah. My word is essential. And I'd say that because I think this is an essential postseason for KD for reasons you just said. Like, bro, if you're going to win one on your own, I know y'all's bench is trash, but, like, you see in the landscape of how the rest of this shit's playing out. Like, people are getting injured. Teams are getting older. Teams are losing. Like, this got to be your year. Then on the other side, this is essential for Jokic because you've got the MVPs. Like, everyone knows that you're hella good, but the knock is you can't win in the postseason. So it's like I said, you see in the landscape of how everything's playing out in the East with injuries and how stuff's playing out in the West. Like, Bron and Curry are about to kill each other for 7 games. Like, bro, if you're going to win, this might have to be the year to do it. Like,
I feel like I agree. By the way, I completely agree with what you just said. I do think, like, the Jokic can't win in the playoff stuff, like, is a crazy narrative to me.
It is a crazy narrative.
It is nasty.
It makes no sense.
He went
It
to
makes no
two
sense.
Western Conference Finals already.
Yeah, and like the
Nasty.
last 2 years, I don't think Murray played a playoff game in the last 2 years. So it's like, fuck are you supposed to do? Like, what is he supposed
That's
to do?
my thing. He's held to such a bullshit standard because his team last year was laughable.
Dog shit.
Like, what the fuck was
He had a bad team. He had a bad team, and he played the fucking like the team that won the championship. Like, what the fuck is he supposed to do? And I mean, again, might be wrong on this. I don't remember like fully, but I'm pretty sure like he was a net positive when he was on the court in that series. Like I'm pretty sure his plus minus was in the like if it wasn't positive, it was like single digits in the negative, and they lost the non-Jokic minutes by like 50.
Yeah,
like
it was
like
bad.
what is he? It's not his fault. Like what is he? No one plays 48 minutes. A 7 foot 300-pound big man is definitely not going to play 48.
Yeah, I mean, I just think we're seeing Game 1 was a perfect example of how important Jamal Murray is to them.
Game 1 was nasty.
All right, so for like obviously he hasn't been there, but not even just for being there, but just for the simple fact of he has to step up and be a consistent number 2, and he has been so far. I think he's averaging like 25 a game in the playoffs. If he can step up and be a legitimate number 2, it's looking a lot different over there than it has in the past.
Nah, it ain't even like, I mean, yeah, you need Jamal Murray to be a consistent number 2, but where they got at least 4 dudes that can hit you for $120. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Aaron Gordon came out here and hooped. Like, I don't even know, bro. He came out here and went crazy. Like, they got so many bodies that they can throw. First of all, seeing KCP hitting wide open threes was nasty work. That shit about had me wanting to throw up. I watched him in the bubble, bro, shoot off the top of the backboard, wide open in the corner. I'm sick. But they got a lot of bodies, and the Nuggets straight, bro. They probably will win this series.
They're the best team in the West. Like, probably, honestly, they're probably the best team in the league. Like, top to bottom. Specifically, like if you get into like the fit of every player on the team, right? Like KCP and Aaron Gordon are such flawless fits next to Jokic and MPJ and Murray, and it's like, yeah, I think they're gonna lose to Steph or Braun, but it's not because like it's not anything that the GM did or the coaching staff did. It's just I just think they're gonna lose.
It's a legacy run, bro.
Yeah, you're going up against one of either way. You're gonna have to play, in my opinion, a top 3 greatest player of all time. So it's like. It's just tough.
Bro, that's nasty though. You gotta come out of this and either play the greatest point guard of all time or debatably the GOAT.
Yeah.
So it's tough, bro.
You don't get a break no matter what way you look at it. You can't like it's not like Lakers Grizzlies where it's like, if the Grizzlies get by, we just gotta play Ja. You know what I mean? It's like your best case scenario is I would assume the Nuggets would probably prefer to play the Lakers just because of like stylistically. So your best case scenario, what you're rooting for, is arguably playing the greatest player of all time.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Like that's what you're rooting for. That's tough.
It's some sledding, man. It's gonna be some sledding.
I mean, I'm gonna just be honest, like last thing on this series, bro. Even if the Suns did somehow find a way to win this shit, they're cooked in the next round because their bench is so bad. KD and Booker playing 45 minutes a night. That just ain't working. They're gonna be dead by the time they get to the Western Conference Finals. Like,
yeah, I really do believe like the winner of Lakers Warriors like represents the West, and like honestly might even win the championship. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we're gonna get into that series, so I'll save my thoughts on like an extended run for those teams till then.
Yeah. Well, I guess let's just stay in the West then. Let's get this one out. Lakers Warriors, the Pierre versus Deion Invitational. I don't even know where to start with a word to describe this one.
I'll go first again.
I'll let you
go. I was gonna say I'm ready
again.
for this one too.
My word, war. It's war, dog. It's as simple as that. It's war to me. I mean, we can go whatever narrative we want. Braun revenge for 2018, cool. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. Regardless, I don't think to my recollection, once again, like this season, okay, cool. Regular season wise, the Lakers are up 3-1, but I don't think the Lakers and Warriors have ever seen each other healthy. So this is about to be some crazy shit that's going to happen. My next word probably would have been, I was starting to think, my next word would have been sweat. because I will be sweating. Like it's gonna be as a fan, it's gonna be as grueling as it can get.
It's gonna be fun.
So I'm ready to see it, man. I'm ready to see that shit, low key. What?
Mine's GOAT. Like
hell no.
Mine's GOAT because it's like it's a legacy series. And I don't want to say legacy because like, honestly, like I think if Bron beats Steph, like he doesn't have to win the title. Like that, you cemented like this was your era, 0 doubt about it. Like you took it to this dude again at age 38. Like, but for Steph, if he's able to beat Bron and then go on and win his 5th championship, like it's hard to deny those conversations. I'm not saying he is the GOAT, but like right now he's knocking on the door of like the MJ Bron like combo. If he's able to beat Bron in this fashion and then go on to win a championship, we got to open the door. Maybe he doesn't get to get in the room. MJ probably doesn't pour him a drink the way he's pouring Bron drinks, but like we have to have that conversation of like, is this dude the greatest player like we've ever seen?
No, I would actually agree. I do think you hit it on the head though. Like Curry has to win the title, whereas LeBron can just like if LeBron beats Curry and loses to Jokic, who gives a fuck? Like it's different. But my word is even because we finally seeing these two go against each other on an even playing field. I think the teams with Kyrie and Kevin Love, like, were like I think his team was better than from a roster standpoint, was better than the 73-9 team. I think the KD Warriors teams were better than Bron's teams at that point in time. Now, the roster's pretty much dead even to me. So it's dead ass just going to be about who's better. Like, both of them were pretty ass in the regular season. Like, they both made some important moves. Like, they even. We just get to sit back and appreciate Bron versus Curry with no narratives of like, oh, but he has so and so and he has so and so. We just get to see the motherfuckers hoop, and I love that shit.
I mean, I don't think at this point, like, I don't know. I mean, maybe you could make an argument, but like, we're watching two dudes that I would put on the Mount Rushmore of basketball play each other again for the 5th time. And we talked about it last week. I'll keep hitting it on the head. I really don't think we've ever seen two players as good as them face off against each other time after time after time. And to be doing it, Bron's 38, 37.
He 38 on a cooked foot for real. Like what though? And Curry 35 on a cooked knee.
But I mean, the first time they played, he was 30 and Steph was 27. Now he's 38, Steph's 35. They're still here doing it. And it doesn't get any more impressive to me than that for like both dudes. So like, I'll just say like, enjoy it. I don't know if we'll ever see two dudes in the same era as dominant as them again.
I hate it had to be like this too. Low key, like I was fine letting it die in 2018, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was fine with that. But like, cool. But now,
bro,
whoever win this, bro, it's gonna sting the worst way possible for him. Like I know it, so I hate it has to be like this. But like, fan, I'm lit though. I'm ready, bro.
But this is what we wanted, right? Like this is what we begged for between Bron and Kobe, and we never got. And Steph continues to be there, and Bron continues to be there, and they don't run from each other by any. Like Bron came to his conference. You know what I mean? Like,
it was eventually gonna happen for real, like for real.
Like they do no running from each other. They love this smoke. Like this is everything we wanted Kobe and Bron to be, but the timelines never overlap, and that's unfortunate. And bro, the fact that these two's timelines overlap for a decade is crazy.
It's just gonna be insane because like, bro, we get two teams that the antics don't work on. Like dead ass, it's who plays the better hoop. Like that's literally all this series is gonna come down to. And also, I saw this earlier, and you brought it up about them playing each other so much. So Wilt and Bill played each other 49 times. That shit don't count. Bird and Magic played each other 19 times. Jordan and Isaiah Thomas played.
My bad, JK. listeners probably are wondering too, because are these games or series?
Games, like in playoffs. In the playoffs, they played 19 times. Jordan and Isaiah played 22, and
this is the only legitimate rivalry.
LeBron and Curry are about to pass Jordan and Isaiah when game 1 tips, because this is their 23rd game against each other.
Bro,
in the playoffs.
and to be fair, like,
go ahead, P.
I'll say, and to be fair, Jordan and Isaiah, like, cool. Like,
no, that's just that's what I'm saying. Like,
but they talk more about like bad
boys
versus Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm saying they do more bad boys versus Jordan. You know what I'm saying? This is legitimately Bron versus Steph, David Goliath type story. And then you know, it was David Goliath when Steph got there the first time. And then when KD came over there, it was like, okay, it's kind of flipped it. And now it's like, we back again. So, like,
yeah, see, that's what I'm saying though, is like the fact that Jordan and Isaiah is like the closest thing shows you how absurd. I mean, the fact that Bird and Magic played each other 19 times is absurd. But bro, the fact that when this series is over, I think it's gonna go 7. They're gonna have played 29 games against each other in the postseason is stupid.
What's crazy is, like, I mean, Wilt and Bill, obviously there was like 6 teams in the league, so like it makes sense they played each other a lot. Like Bird and Magic, that 19 number is impressive. I'm assuming they played each other 3 times, right? Just based off the number. Like,
I think, yeah.
But MJ and Isaiah were in the same conference. You know what I mean? Like, these two, this is the first time these two dudes faced off when it wasn't the finals.
Yep.
Like, that's 4 straight finals against each other. Like, that's different.
That's why I think this is good for the league and bad for the league at the same time. Like, it's good now, but bro, when this series ends, bro, what the fuck? Anybody watching that now? Finals compared to what we just watched. This is the finals to me, bro.
I actually see. I think people will still watch just to see if whoever won that series, like,
I'm saying,
finishes
hypothetically,
the
JK,
job type shit.
If whoever wins this series and they go lose to the Nuggets and we get a Nuggets Celtics finals,
yeah, ain't nobody watching that.
No, yeah, I get that. I'm saying, like, there's only 2. In my opinion, there's only 2 potential finals matchups left that are going to draw viewers. Warriors Celtics rematch or Lakers Celtics for the nostalgia purposes. That's it.
I think, respectfully to the East, I think, and the West, I think anything involving Steph is going to get crazy viewership. Like, I think I saw a stat, like, now after Game 7, the last 29 games that had over 10 million viewers all included Steph Curry.
To be fair, how many of those also included LeBron, though?
This is since 2018, so not that many.
Since 2018?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was all time.
No. This is like the last like 5 or 6 years. So 2019, I don't know, whatever the 5-year mark is.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense because, like, Steph is like,
bro, I mean,
the kids version of like their Michael Jordan. Like, that's who they watch. That's who they want to play like. That's who they want to go out there and
that's
shoot.
That's who it should be. That's what it should be for this generation.
He's just box office. Like, he's just box office. Like, I mean, the Warriors have by far the highest like local TV ratings too, and I understand kind of that's like your market you live in. So like, I don't want, but like, bro, the Hornets could play in the Bay Area. Ain't nobody watching that.
But I'm just saying, like, with Steph, like, it's perfect for Steph because, one, JK, like you said, he got the kids, you know what I'm saying? They grew up watching them, cool. And then you the greatest 3-point shooter ever. Cool. You changed basketball, cool. But at the same time, bro, Steph got it really good because he's also the villain. In some series, like, he's the villain. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to see a villain lose. That's why I feel like
it's also the simple thing that everyone says. Like, I get it. Like, he's 6'3", which is not like short, but all I'm saying is ain't nobody trying to turn on TV and watch a 6'8", 250-pound LeBron James do some shit that they could never do. When people watch Steph hoop, they're like, oh, I feel like I could go shoot 30-footers, even though
I'm telling you, that's why basketball like it is now.
Even though they have no chance of being able to do that shit, that's what's going through their mind. They're like, oh, bro, this dude, like, he just looks like a normal guy, and he's out there cooking. Like, let me go launch some 35-footers. Like, everybody wants to do it. Like,
I do want to say too, JK, when you talk about rivalries and stuff like that, I feel like the Jordan and Isaiah shit only is amplified as a rivalry now because they still hate each other now. You know what I'm saying? If they was cool and cordial, nobody would talk about that shit.
This just
Bird and Magic had smoke for real.
And the dream team shit. Like, I feel like they became rivals after they were done playing each other.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, whatever. I don't really know the dream team story, to be honest, but like Isaiah just not being on the team because of MJ for whatever reason it was, like I feel like that made the rivalry OD. But like, did they ever even play each other again? Like following that, I
That's
don't
what
think
I'm
I
so.
don't
saying.
think
I don't.
so.
I
I think
wouldn't. I
Isaiah
wouldn't
was
think so.
washed.
Yeah, like Bird and Magic at least like they played in the national champion or Magic won the national championship and then
Bird won the
Bird got drafted and then won the rookie of the year and then they just kept clashing like
Yeah.
that. It's like with Bird and Magic, it was like this motherfuckers keep just getting in my way. Like
Yeah.
like it just keeps
They were
going
like
that.
the same. I don't think they're. I don't know how old they were, but they were basically the same age. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and I guess like Steph and Braun aren't that far off ages, but like Braun was drafted in 03, Steph was drafted what 08,
Yeah.
maybe like 5 years apart. So it's kind of like this one guy establishes himself as like, damn, this dude's gonna be the greatest player of all time, and then this little ass fucking kid comes up and kind of takes everything away. Not everything away, but like attempts to take everything away and creates his own legacy. And to me, like that aspect of the rivalry makes it even better because it's like literally one of these dudes shouldn't be here. And the other one should have more if this other guy doesn't exist. And I don't really think I don't think Magic really took anything from Bird or Bird took anything from Magic. Like I think they got everything they were gonna get.
Yeah. I guess we'll go to the East now. These series are not near as fun, but I mean, we'll start with the one that played today. Heat Knicks. I mean, I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and start with this one.
You the
My
East guy,
word,
JK. You the
my
East guy.
one word to describe Heat Knicks is disgusting. I mean, it was just today, especially like it's just not, especially if Jimmy's hurt. Like, there's a chance they dead ass. They won game one, so they split anyways. There's a very high chance that Jimmy don't even play in game two because he was limping off the court and he was a decoy for like the entire fourth quarter. Bro, it's just nasty. Like, Julius Randle didn't play. I mean, I don't know if he'll be back for game two. That series is just absolutely disgusting. I mean, if Jimmy's hurt, there's no playoff Jimmy narrative. Like, if the Knicks lose, then MSG and like all that stuff's not as fun. So I mean, it's just, I don't know, it sucks. It just genuinely sucks, and I don't really. It's probably the least watchable of the four series, but I don't know.
You said what was your word?
Disgusting.
Disgusting. You were talking about like how shit can play. Nah, I'm going with ass. I gotta sit here and watch Obi Toppin, RJ Barrett. Bro, I just watched Gabe Vincent put up like 20 for real.
That's just crazy.
Like, bro, this series, bro, ass.
Yeah, the word I was gonna use is manufactured, right? Like we don't have to create any narratives around Braun versus Steph. We know what time it is, right? Like we can discuss it and we can maybe amplify the narratives, but we know what time it is. But they talking about Miami versus New York as a rivalry because like Alonzo and Ewing played each other in 96.
Oh, I hate, bro.
Like, bro, these kids. I want to know how many of these dudes were even alive, like when that series happened, like literally. And it's the same thing I was telling like Kings fans today, where they're like, the Kings are gonna king. It's been 17 years. We keep doing this. It's like it's a whole new team. You know what I mean? Like it's a whole new culture. Like Steph dropped 50, not a big deal. Like this is two whole new teams. Two whole different cultures. Like it's a manufactured rivalry they're trying to make.
Yeah, they could have left that shit at the door, Pip. Not gonna lie. I will give D Hill credit, man. He had the funniest remark of the day. I guess I will express this with everybody. Bro said when Obi Toppin shoot, niggas in Brooklyn, dog. That was the funniest, bro.
That jumper is disgusting.
I was at work, Ryan, dog. Like that shit was actually funny as hell. But yeah. JK is ass, man. Let's go ahead and get to your Celtics.
Yeah, I mean, this one, like, I guess my word would be, yeah. Actually, I'm gonna be savage since we're on OnlyHaters. I'm gonna say ownership because Sixers got to prove to me that we don't have part-time ownership in that franchise because this shit dates so far back, like. The shit that they trying to do with the Knicks and the Heat, like The Sixers and Celtics have played each other so many times in the playoffs. Tatum and Brown are like, I don't even know what their record is in total, but they've never lost a playoff series to Philly. Like, their all-time record against Embiid is insane, or if Philly in general is insane. But I guess my other word would also be like unfortunate, because a healthy Embiid would have made this series fun as hell. And even if he only misses 2 games, like if Boston wins those first 2 games, then it's like he's coming back and having to win 4 out of 5. I don't know. I just think it's unfortunate because the Bucks lost and now Embiid's hurt, and it's like, are we really just going to have to watch shitty Eastern Conference basketball and wait until the finals? I mean, it just kind of sucks, but my guys are in it, so I'm gonna be watching.
Mine's pretty simple. It's educate. I need the Celtics to show me. Like,
damn, D Hill, what the fuck?
I need them to show me. Like, I get it. Embiid's not playing. I understand you're the better team. You were the better team against Atlanta. I get it. And you made the finals last year and all that stuff. But it's like, when are they just gonna pound somebody into submission? Right. And a lot of this stuff that I do not bash Braun for, or I don't bash Steph and the Warriors for, where it's like, yeah, they fucking packed it in that game. That's fine with me that they did. Them motherfuckers got 8 rings combined. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of stuff they can get away with. And maybe one day the Celtics will be in the same position where we're on here and you're telling me they packed it in a game. And I'm like, yeah, that's just what the Celtics going to do. But they're not there yet. And like, they could go one of 2 ways, right? Like, they could go the route that the Warriors went and the route that Braun went, or you can go the route the Clippers went, or you can go the route that the Grizzlies are currently on pace to do. And you just become the team that everyone thinks is going to do this, but you never actually step on the gas and flip that switch and get it done. So, yeah, my word would be educate.
No, I agree, because I mean that's the most frustrating thing about being a Celtics fan right now is what happened in the finals last year, just showed that we get away with that against other teams. So when you play a team that's truly a championship team, you can't get away with that shit. And those issues that should have just been issues that got fixed look like, they might be a part of the identity. And that's where it's concerning, because the not being able to close out game shit is just, and it's the way they don't close them out. Like, if Trae Young, just gets hot and they go on a crazy run and win, that's one thing. But the only reason Trae Young got hot is because of the careless Tatum turnover, the careless Smart turnover, the careless Jalen turn. It's like they kill themselves in the last 6 minutes of games. And that's just simply like, if they don't get over that, they won't win a title.
Well, I just want to say, like, they could win the series handily, and like, I would probably use the word to describe every series they're in following. But the one thing I think Boston has going for them that the Warriors, the Lakers don't necessarily, I feel the same way about the Nuggets for what it's worth. They can get out of this series quick, right? And then they can get out of the next series quick. And the same way the Warriors were waiting on them last year, they could be waiting on the team from the West. And that could be the biggest advantage they have in a final series. So eventually you have, like, especially if you're a team like them, like you can't get away with the stuff like the Warriors, or I believe like LeBron could get away with. So
you got to win first. You can't do that shit until you win. Like, it's just that simple.
I can't not think of a quote from Al Horford when he was on the JJ Redick podcast where he said he felt like both teams felt like the finals was over after game 4. And every time I watch the Celtics play, I'm like, it was a fucking 2-2 series. This dude said he felt like the series was over. And I watched him play and I'm like, damn, they play like they don't get it sometimes.
Yeah, it's facts.
Yeah, my word was literally gonna be Tatum. My word was gonna be Tatum, and it ain't even for this series. It's for the rest of the playoffs, bro. Your talent is out of this world, bro. You can be top 3. You know what I'm saying? In my book, he could be top 3 for a long, long time.
Like in the league, right?
In the league. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just had to double check because we were talking about Bron and Steph like top 3 all time, and I was like,
yeah, not top 3, not that type talent.
I was like, I didn't know where we were going with that top 3.
Bro, his career gonna be long. So, honest to God, I couldn't put it past him. You know what I'm saying? But
you never know. You never know.
But as far as the league, like, bro, you could be top 3. I just need to see you play consistently for a whole playoff series.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he played good against Atlanta. He probably gave me one great game against Atlanta, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I need him to just do shit to, you know what I'm saying, just take his claim and just be able to just hoop among the greats with the Stephs, the Brons and shit. Because last year in the finals, bro, he could have showed literally though, he could have showed the world what he was about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He could have showed the world what he was about. This series ain't gonna do nothing for me though. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to pack
the disappearing act is
nasty.
Trust me, bro. It's fucking frustrating.
Well,
Because
it's just decision making, bro.
That Horford quote, right? Like, that's Tatum.
Yeah,
that's who he's speaking about. Because you go as certain guys go, right? Like,
it's the beat of the drum. Tatum the beat.
Like, yeah, exactly. He's the fucking drummer. You know what I mean? He's the lead singer. So it's like when Horford says that, my first assumption is like, well, Tatum was the one that probably looked. I think there's a Draymond quote too, where Draymond said, and this dude's a fucking lunatic. Steph and him are both lunatics. Where he says like him and Steph like waited outside the arena and watched the Celtics walk to their cars, and said he knew it was over or something like that. 2 idiots, by the way. But like, you have to assume like Tatum's the one. Like, if Tatum doesn't think they're gonna win, how the hell is anybody else gonna feel that way?
Same thing we just said earlier in the episode about the Ja, the Currys, the LeBrons, bro. Like, you the leader of the team, and it's just that finals. Tatum was playing bad. You know what I'm saying? So when you see him playing bad, you automatically assume like all the rest of the team not gonna get it together. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about the Celtics. I feel like they're a really, really good team, but if Tatum not doing so hot, usually everybody else follows suit. You know
I mean, it was proven, bro. Like, Jaylen Brown is the number 2. He had 35 in game 5, and they lost because Tatum was bad. That just shows you how important. Like, bro, it's just he's got to fix. Like, having a bad game is fine. Like, you know, Curry, Braun, all the all-time greats. Like, but it's what your bad game is. Like, when Curry and Braun have bad scoring games, they're still impacting the game on so many different levels that shit doesn't matter. And they're keeping their guys locked in, like, they're focused. Bro, it's like the game that Tatum played bad. He shot 1 of 10 from 3. Here's some fucking food for thought, Jason. You shot 7 of 11 from inside the arc, and you stopped attacking the basket because you didn't get a call one time, and then you turned pussy. Like, it's just like, it's so annoying.
You're never going to hear, I might get on here and say, yeah, the Warriors didn't really give a shit. But, like, I mean, they got 4 rings. Like, if I'm saying Bron don't give a shit, it's like, yeah, he's fucking 38 years old. He got 4 rings. Like, I wouldn't give a shit either. I'm in my 20th year. If I'm Bron, I'm probably throwing the series. Like, yo, I'd rather be in Cancun if I'm keeping it a buck. Like, I'm not trying to hoop in June anymore. But, like, you weren't going to hear the 2015 or like Bron isn't going to say, yeah, it was 3-1, but like the Warriors look like they didn't want to be there no more. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to hear the Warriors say that about Bron, like when they're both in their prime. Nowadays, it's a bit different because they're old as shit. But like, Tatum's not old, bro. Like, no one should be able to stare at you and be like, you know what, this dude's already beat.
Yeah, I agree.
I do want to like reiterate though, like, once again, I think that he is, for the viewers, not even y'all, the viewers, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like when we clip stuff, people start going crazy as fuck, like, oh, they fucking tweaking and shit like that. No, bro, no. Tatum can be a top 3 player in the league. Like, some people might even consider him, maybe he is now, but look, he could be solidified the top 3 in the league. I'm not even talking about the Sixers. He's known to pack their ass up. But yo, handle business. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, while we're on the topic, who would be your top 3 in the league? Or would this be answered with our draft?
I don't know. I guess so, but that's really only playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
I do think
some motherfuckers are in Cancun, like John in Cancun and shit. So like,
yeah, you're right.
But like,
I didn't think about that for some reason.
But like, I'm just saying, like, okay, so I don't know. I'm just saying
Yeah.
on a wild scale of things, like a wider scale of things, like yeah, cool. Steph, you got your Steph. You could do Embiid. You know what I'm saying? You could do Embiid, Jokic. You could do shit like that. But I'm saying, yeah, Giannis. I feel like, but what I'm trying to say is he's in that player pool to me. That's what I'm trying to say. He's in the player pool, and if he through this playoffs, if you go in there and you pack the Sixers up in 4 or 5, you know what I'm saying? 4 or 5. You go chill, wait on the Eastern Conference Finals. You pack the damn Heat or Knicks up at 4 or 5, and then you go have even if you lose the finals, if you go have a great finals, bro, it's fine. But last year, instead of him looking like he hung his head, bro, it looked like he tucked his damn tail and took off. That's the part I had a problem with. Like that's the part I had.
Horford said he did.
And you got bald head Horford said shit. Like,
bro, it's just. I mean. I agree because I get what you're saying. It's like there's that player pool, especially as Steph and Bron are kind of like exiting the league. They're putting the motherfucking crown up for grabs. Someone got to take that bitch. And there's 4 or 5 guys that can take it. It's just, are you going to actually be the one to take it?
But in terms of like who can take it, bro, Giannis went and won his ring already. You know what I'm saying? Like Giannis has already done some shit. I'm saying Tatum had a chance to be like, yo, this is my East. Like, I've been doing this shit since I came in here, and I got a ring now. He had a chance to do it. He didn't do it. So I'm saying this year, this path, bro, you can do it for real this time. Yeah. Because Bron and Curry about to, like you said, they literally about to kill each other, probably in a 7-game series. And then they got to go face a back-to-back, could be 3-time MVP. Yeah. And you've been at the crib chilling. Yeah. So it's just time for you to handle business, bro. That's it. And that's all it is for me.
I just think like when you just like what P just said, right? Like Giannis already did it. Like the reason we're hard on Giannis is because we, like myself included, we started to put him in that like, oh, you're going to be an all-time great level. So it's like you don't get a break when you're an all-time great. Like you don't get to have a bad series, right? Like it don't matter when Steph or Bron lose. If they lose, it's a bad look. They get trashed. Yeah, Tatum, we're mad at because it's like, yo, you should be like
next up,
the best players in the league. Like, we're not even asking you to be an all-time great yet. Like that will come one day, but like we're waiting for you to ascend into that one of the best players in the league, which Giannis has already done, and now he's trying to ascend into the next one, and that's why it's like a much worse look for Giannis.
Yeah. But all I'm asking for Tatum is this, which I've seen it with Bron. As a Bron fan, I've seen it so many times. If you gonna lose, at least go out on your shit. You know what I'm saying? At least go out going crazy. Bron will lose a series and be leading in every category. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not asking for that, all that. Like I said, that's all-time great shit. I'm not asking for that from Tatum. I'm just saying, if you gonna go out looking like you top.
I agree.
League,
empty the clip.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Don't go out because the way he went out in the finals last year, bro went out without even throwing a punch. You know what I'm saying?
It's what we're talking about. Like what we said about the Kings losing, bro. Like if Tatum would have hooped and they just lose because he gets outdueled by Curry, nobody cares because, like, bro, you got outdueled by one of the best players ever. But like, bro, you ain't even draw your sword. There wasn't a duel.
Yeah,
like it is what it is.
It's like I turned to get, me and my boys watched the game today, and I walked in and I said, you know what, like, eventually this dynasty is gonna be over. Like, it could be this round, it could be following now, it could be second round, whenever. It could be next year. It doesn't really matter when. If it comes down to a game 7, I want Steph to empty the clip. I want to go out with him being the one.
No, he going out on his shit.
That's what he did today.
Yeah, but like, if he would have lost and dropped 50, he went out on his shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't even need him to drop 50. Just shoot the ball 30 times. If you go 5 of 30, cool, bro. Cool. Yeah, we went out. Our guy just had a bad game, series, whatever. That's how we went out. I can live with that. What I can never live with is if that game turns on, Steph has 30 points on 12 shots, which is a great game, but it's like, you didn't fucking empty the clip because Clay just shot the ball 17 times. Wiggins had 20 shots. You know what I mean? Like, if you're the guy for a team, you need to empty the clip in a game 7 or elimination, game 6, whatever it is.
Jaylen Brown did it last year. You know what I'm saying? In the finals, he went out on his shit. That's all I was asking for Tatum. That was it. And that would be my word. And that was a fire segment once again, JK. Let's roll.
So we are going to talk a little NFL, but first, this will just be a quick fun one. Remaining playoff teams. So we got 8. We're gonna draft starting fives of teams that are of players of teams that are still in the playoffs. And I do want to throw a fun twist on it. You gotta like that. You can't have 2 players from the same team. Like you gotta pick because that just makes it more fun. Fuck it.
That's cool.
Okay.
So I will let Pierre go first because I want to see what he's gonna do. Let's see if he sticks with his guns.
For this round.
Yeah, you going first,
bro. My draft. I'm gonna be honest, bro. This is about to be an unexpected pick for me. I'm gonna be honest. Wait, it can be anybody, right? Not role players again. Anybody?
Yeah, anybody.
It can be anybody,
bro. I'm going with what I just talked about, bro. Give me fucking Tatum. Show me, bro. Show me. Give me Tatum.
You think
now.
Tatum the best player in the playoffs?
No. I don't think he is.
Ain't that what we're drafting though?
No, that's what we drafting. But I just want to take him because I need to see something. I need to see something.
He gonna whip him into shape, bro.
No, I'm saying I'm showing my faith in, bro. That's what I'm saying.
You. I see what you're saying.
Don't make me look like a fool. That's what I'm trying to say.
I see what you're saying now.
So it's a layup for y'all, though. Go ahead and take Curry. It's a layup for y'all. Go ahead and take.
Well, I'll go second because I feel like we always make Deion go in the middle, but I mean we know who it's between. But after what I saw today, I'm gonna have to take Steph. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Crazy. What? So you said he had 50?
He had 50.
He had 50
on
30
in the second half?
30.
Yeah, bro. He shot 38 times and still was above 50%. Like that shit's crazy. I'll take that.
Missing free throws was wild though. I thought I would never see him missing free throws for real.
They was all missing free throws.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 80. Same reason. Damn,
he was going.
Same reason my pick. Taking Tatum. To be honest, I get 2 picks.
Yeah,
80 and Jokic. Same reason you're taking Tatum. It's time for them to show me.
All right, are we assuming that like everyone's healthy?
Yeah, right.
Nah,
no.
If
I was gonna take Embiid for the same reasons that y'all took.
Nah, if they're not playing, they're not playing. Because it's like we're talking about this round. Like if we were talking about like the whole playoffs, and Embiid will be back next round, but like. I don't think it's a given he plays in this series from the
No, it's not. I think they're trying to make it out that he's gonna play at some point, but bro, that shit's bad. Then I'm gonna say low key, I'm gonna go Book because he went to the finals. He did go out on his shit, like he hooped, but like he wants to prove that he can win a ring.
No. Hell nah.
He didn't hoop.
No, but that game 6, he did not to lose.
No, he did.
He did not go out on this shit.
He did. He did. But I'm saying like overall statistics.
Overall, he did. He had a good finals, but that game 6, bro.
Yeah, the game 6 does kind of eliminate it.
Nah, that was.
But I'm gonna take him for that same reason because I think Book is like close to that level, and show me what you gonna do.
Hey, LeBron. Legacy series, man. You know what the business is. I go to war with you. You feel me? If it was my choice, I'd be in that bitch with you, but I'm not. So you got to handle business. You know what I'm saying? I need that.
Who else you taking?
So what we got? We got Tatum, LeBron. Can't do it from the same team. Sorry, Austin Reeves.
Okay.
He's gonna be in hell. We didn't really get into that series like too much, but like. Bro, he ain't seen nothing like Wiggins and GP2. and God forbid he has one good game and Kerr says, I guess we'll throw Draymond on.
Hey, look, don't be surprised when my shooter doing this series. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, to all our viewers, I'm not about to get too crazy with it. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised.
We don't get into it, but I will say, like, I hope like D'Lo and Poole are on the court at the same time. Like the stupid off between those two is going to be.
It's going to be mesmerizing.
God, that's going to be some grueling news.
Dude, I'm telling you, if you want to make it even worse, like put Dennis and D'Lo on the court with Clay and Poole. That should be hilarious.
Yeah, the Lakers are very good, and I think we're going to take a bunch of Lakers players in this draft. But it is hilarious, like to me, how bad their guards are. Like.
Bro, the amount I've never watched a team play basketball where I'm like, yo, when they're focused, they the best. when they not focused, I see why y'all motherfuckers are 7 seed, borderline 13. Like it get bad. But my next pick, I'm going with KD for sure.
Damn.
Yeah, he gonna have to
going motherfucking 6'9" forward ball.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, well, I mean, shit, LeBron can play point. Fuck it, you know what I'm saying? But KD, like, legacy, man. Once again, we got 2 players in legacy series right now. Yo, it'd be, but what's even more insane is like now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, let's say, you know what I'm saying, Braun and Steph about to battle out. If KD get through there and he got to go play Steph or he got to go play Braun, oh man,
you're not ready for all that, man.
That's
ain't it crazy?
That's a crazy shit.
Ain't it crazy? Like
both of his passes coming back at the same time.
Ain't it crazy? We're sitting here talking about like Steph versus Braun, like it's a legacy series for like 2 of the greatest like players of all time. If Braun and KD played or Steph and KD played, we're not having that combo. No. Ain't it crazy how KD's careers worked out? Like I never would have guessed that 10 years ago.
Yeah, because from a talent perspective, he's better
than
got
both.
it. He got it. It's like, but God Almighty, who do I take here? I'm gonna take like the opposite of Pierre. I'm about to have hella forwards. I guess give me motherfucking playoff Jimmy. Why not? I need like I got Curry and Book, but like I need Butler. I need Butler's dog to balance out like Book's pussy. You know what I mean?
Hey, shout out Jimmy Butler for that under 30.5. Today. Yeah, appreciate you, twin.
I'm gonna take Harden and Brunson.
Damn, he cooked me. On me.
All right, so let's see. I got Curry, Book, Butler. Oh my God. Oh, I wish I could take 2 from the same team. On God, I'd be taking Looney right here. Let's think. I guess like he's healthy right now. Give me fuck it, bro. Honestly, just give me 75% Joel Embiid. Fuck it. He don't need to do anything crazy. He got motherfucking Steph and Book and Jimmy.
For sure. I fuck with that.
And I know he gonna play through that injury because he trying to prove something.
I'll take okay, so I got Tatum, Braun, KD. Give me can't do it on the same team. Go ahead and give me Tyrese Maxey and Kayvon Looney to end the team. That's how I'm gonna go.
God, that's so solid.
We glassing the fuck up too. We're glassing.
I need a 4. I will take Aaron Gordon.
Good pick.
Like that.
Good pick.
I got Harden, Brunson, AD, and Jokic.
Good team.
I know I technically need a 3, but like Jokic can shoot threes. I feel like AD can shoot a little bit. I'm gonna take Draymond because I think if that you works. Ever were to get the best version of Anthony Davis, it's gonna be with a dude like Draymond on the team who just won't leave him alone.
No, I actually think Draymond. I think Draymond works perfectly fine on that team. To be honest with you, like whatever. I mean, but yeah. So I don't know. There's a lot of players. We'll run our teams back by y'all one more time. I ended up with Curry, Book, Jimmy Butler, Aaron Gordon, and hobbled Joel Embiid. P, what'd you end up with?
At the 1, I had Maxey, 2 Tatum, 3 KD, 4 Braun, 5 Kayvon Looney.
What you got, Deion?
Brunson, Harden, Draymond, AD, and Jokic.
Completely different than the role player teams.
You would definitely be in hell with Jokic in that bit too. He finna be throwing AD some bullshit.
And another dude who like I think has a lot of untapped talent that he doesn't use that like Draymond just being annoying would bring out of him. I actually think Jokic is a halfway decent defender. He just chooses not to play defense.
AD plays his best when he's beside a center though. Like in the bubble, we had a rotation of centers, and when he played beside Boogie, he was a dog. So
he's playing the 5 right now, right? Like,
yeah, he's playing the 5.
That'll be something to watch.
Yeah,
it's gonna be interesting. Because Darvin Ham don't make no. I don't care about the coach the shit out of him, boy.
Listen, I think AD is the best. Not the best player. It's not obviously Steph and Bron are the best players in the series, but AD is like by far like the next best, and it really isn't close. Like the gap between AD and 4 is like massive. But I don't know. Like I mean, like Sabonis took some hits. Looney took hits too, but like I don't know if AD is lasting. I really don't. And I don't wish injury on anybody. I'm just being completely honest here. Like, I just don't know. It's a long series.
I pray we don't have to see him go down, bro. I'm going to be sick.
Yeah.
Sick. Because this shit always happens in LeBron and Steph type shit. Like,
I don't want him to get hurt. Like, I don't want him to get hurt by any means. I'm just being honest. Like, I'm telling you, when I watched Game 5, this dude had 19 season-ending injuries. Like, every time I look up the training stats around it, he was going up against Jaren Jackson Jr. Like Looney's real physical. So
yeah, that's true. Well, that's one draft. Now let's talk about the draft that happened a little bit last weekend, right? I guess last week. So I mean, none of us are really draft experts, so we won't talk too much on it. But like, for starters, we'll give a couple notes. I do want us to go one by one through all of our teams. Say what we think.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Let me go first on that. I have no idea who these dudes took, so I will gladly pass.
Hey, all I know is when y'all.
I know we took a kicker. I don't like the kicker, so I don't know any. I literally don't know a single other name, position. I think they took an Alabama tight end, maybe in some. Either way,
they did.
Either way, like I don't know enough about who they took or. The draft was on during like the Warriors games when we had so I'll pass on that
one. Well, Patriots they
got the steal of the draft, let's be real.
Yeah, they did. Kayshawn is him.
Let's be real.
I mean, listen, they were pissing me off, bro. They passed up on receiver a lot. And then so I'm really torn on their draft because Kayshawn has so much potential. We picked someone named Deion in the second round, and he's a DN. So, he looks like he'd commit 17 murders. So, and then the Gonzalez pick in the first round was great. Everything in between, bro.
Gonzalez was a steal of the draft, bro.
Yeah, Gonzalez was. But taking a kicker and a punter, albeit the best punter in the nation, I don't care. A kicker and a punter in the same draft is disgusting behavior. Like, bro, who does
Special teams wins games, man. That's what they say. Special teams win games, bro. We don't see some nasty work on special teams in the league the past 2 years. That's all I'm trying to say.
That shit crazy. Hey, but P, how you feeling? Because y'all had some implications with that number 1 pick.
Hey, man. Matt Corral, you ready to learn Chinese, buddy? Give up that 9. Bryce Young is home. Woo! We lit, man. The Panthers finally drafted another quarterback. I was tired of seeing the carousel going around with all the damn quarterbacks. So I'm happy, bro. Bryce Young, cool. I didn't like the trade up to get BJ Johnson. I didn't like the trade up. They should have kept their 4th and got another guy too, but it's fine, whatever. But the first 2 picks, Jonathan Mingo, Bryce Young, I thought that was really cool. I mean, honestly, I'm one of those people to say fuck the draft. Like, it's time. When it's time to work, I'm gonna see what's really going on. So, that's really what's up with me. But I'm happy they got a quarterback.
Do you have any like crazy winner or crazy loser though
of the draft?
Yeah, entire draft.
I got a loser.
Maybe some people see the vision Detroit trying to do, but I don't know. Bro.
Oh yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
My loser though, like the Eagles. I don't know anything about the dudes they took, but like I'm telling you right now, bro, there's not a single college football defense that has 5 players on one side of the ball that's that good. So to take like 5 Georgia defensive players, I know at least 3 of them are gonna stay. Like, it just is what it is.
I definitely I like they draft a lot though. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like everyone likes their draft because it was Georgia, right? Like, it's like, do y'all remember that year when the Raiders just took all Clemson and Alabama players?
Yep.
And it's like, oh, this is like none of them are on the team anymore.
I mean, for me, though, like,
Renfro is
like they got the Eagles got Kelly Ringo. Bro was largely talked about as the best college corner. You know what I'm saying? And he just had a bad natty against. I mean, but he was playing Marvin Harris, or not in the bad natty. He had a bad first round.
Yeah, but he was playing. So
you playing Marvin
as a college receiver though.
No, I'm saying no, but
it's Marvin Harrison's every Sunday.
Marvin Harrison is, bro. I don't know. He might, when he get in the league. Hot take, maybe bro might be top 5 off rip, depending on where he go. Like on some crazy shit. Like on some crazy shit. Like he's really that fucking nice. But I mean, they just got some. I mean, for what they did, you know what I'm saying. Everything that they lost, they regained in the draft. And
I love the Carter pick. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
they're just hella deep, bro. They hella deep. They got.
I can't believe.
But they literally from the Georgia team. Not just this year, but last year, they have 8 dudes on their defense that were on that team.
Yeah,
you can't tell me there's
nasty.
a college football team that has 8 guys on one side of the ball that are good. You know what I mean? Like,
that is nasty.
That's just not. There's no like the math don't add up.
I say they don't all start though on the.
But still, it's like
and 4 of them are like D linemen. So like
it's like one of those things where it's like one of them is gonna stink just because it's like if they were that good, like how did anybody score on Georgia in college? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well,
it all depends. Yeah.
I mean, look, I'll just go ahead and make an easy transition because my most hated actually is the Lions. I mean, listen, I ain't saying Jameer is like trash, but bro,
no,
where they took him,
he actually nice though.
But where they took him is crazy. And then on top of that, it wasn't even a need. And then you go and trade DeAndre Swift to Philly for like crazy. Nothing.
Another Georgia player, by the way.
And then it's like the Philly Bulldogs.
How many of these dudes gonna be good, man? It ain't no way.
Shit. Rumor is they finna trade Hurts and have Stetson start.
They might as well.
I mean, god dang.
Well. Hey, I like that he went to the Rams though. I thought that was a perfect fit for Stetson Bennett.
Hey, but I'm gonna just say, like, y'all gotta stop disrespecting my team. You know, I led us to the Super Bowl last year. Like, I'm Nick Sirianni Jr. Apparently, that's what everybody be telling me.
Nah, that's what I had to let you know.
That dude rolls his window down and screams, "Go Dogs!" Like, yo, fam, like not all of these dudes are like. There's no way all these dudes can be good.
Dude, I want to know what the record is for like most players from a single college on an NFL roster is.
It's got to be whatever they have.
I mean, it's gotta, so what do they have, bro? So honestly, they got Swift now. They obviously got Jordan Davis, Kelly Ringo,
Nolan Smith.
Bro, who else am I missing?
Jalen Carter.
Oh yeah, Jalen Carter.
They have 8 dudes on defense. I don't know all the names, but I think every pick they've had in the first 3 rounds last 2 years, that dude went to Georgia.
I say yeah, Nakobe Dean went to Georgia. Yeah, I mean they got, but all of them were dogs though. All of them were dogs.
But it's just no way all of them are going to be dogs in the league though. It's just
it's like I ain't gonna lie. Jordan Davis was a dog last year. You know what I'm saying? Like he went crazy for them last year. Nakobe Dean barely played for real. Like he got some good snaps in, but like it wasn't nothing crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like all of them don't play.
I get it, but it's like the whole point of the draft is to take the best player on a college team. Not to take Georgia's 17th best defensive lineman
just because he played
in a national title. Like, they're taking a backup linebacker.
I mean, bro, but see, that's the thing that kills me is teams continue to do it. There's only been one school that gets that many people drafted every year and it works, and that's Bama. Yeah. Like, bro, they tried it with Clemson. One of them Clemson dudes was good every year.
I mean, bro, Clemson, bro, they should have knew what the business was, bro. If I'm going to take anybody from any school, it's definitely going to be from the SEC, though. Like, I'm definitely going to, like, bro, come on now. But they would, I mean, LSU, let's be honest. Joe Burrow's team, they ruined the draft for a lot.
Well, so that's the one, that team, take that team, for example, greatest college offense of all time, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
They got 3 dudes in the league that are really good from that offense. Yep. And a bunch of dudes that stink.
Their tight end ain't even on a Clyde
Edwards-Helaire stinks. Every offensive lineman from that team that was drafted stunk. So it's like that's the greatest college offense of all time, and there's 3 guys that's stuck in the NFL. Like, what did the Eagles expect like Georgia's defense to be? It's not even greatest defense in college football history.
Yeah. Second most hated. This one's a little out there, but there was a Fox News piece that was ran on UNC today because they denied a motion to make all students take at least one American history class because they said that was what's the word they used? Basically, just like, for lack of a better word, they said like making every student take an American history class is like racist as shit. And so Fox News ran like this large hate piece about how UNC is anti-America. So you should go check that out. It's pretty lit.
Sounds like something I would not be dabbling in, honestly, because I do not watch Fox News. None of that. I already know what the
I don't either. I saw that bitch on Twitter.
I know what the business is with Fox News, bro. They are nasty over there. They are nasty.
Nasty work. They lost their nastiest message deliverer as well.
Dang.
Crazy times.
It is what it is.
Now you know he did something. Now they won't say what he did, but you know he did something. Because for him to lose a job, like we can say what we want about him. Like, I don't really like the guy, but like, bro, numbers don't lie.
That's the equivalent. That'd be the equivalent of Anderson Cooper getting fired from CNN.
I was gonna say it'd be like if the Lakers cut Bron. Like, you know what I mean?
Hey, that's detrimental, ain't
it? Bro, like Bron would really, really have to do something. You know what I mean? Like,
I got a third. Third most hated is the dude in our YouTube comments that compared Kawhi Leonard's career to a girl who had the best sex on earth but was celibate. That is the craziest shit I've ever seen.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Whoever that is, if you watch this one right here, you're cooked.
That is so bad,
you're cooked. Welcome to the show. You made the show. You know what I'm saying? You made the show. I give you that.
All right, P, what you got?
Prize picks. Fucking bro, y'all be killing me, dude. Bro, y'all drop a line and bump it immediately. I can't even hit submit. Like, damn, can we get some leeway or something? Like, and all these hooks, bro. I've been getting cooked with the hooks lately. I don't know what it is. Like today, I took Andrew Wiggins over 17.5 points. He had 17. I took Sabonis over 30.5 points and rebounds. He had 30. I've been getting cooked on there, man. Gambling, bro. Gambling might be my most hated right now. Until I hit. I mean, I did hit today on the Curry free square, the 0.5 points and the Jimmy Butler 30.
You hit on him and getting 1 point?
Yeah.
They run promos sometimes.
No, I know. I'm just saying, I hope so.
Oh yeah. No, but I've been cooked by that before too, though. So I think what time? I think it was in B actually. I think it was in B. They had a free square.
I hit today. I had Steph over half a point.
That's most hated type shit, right? Bro said, "Hey man, Steph got me one." I put a whole rack on Steph getting a point.
I did hit though. No, you gotta always pair with something. So I hit the Curry free square with the Jimmy Butler under 30.5. We took the chicken home. Appreciate you, Jimmy. But other than that, bro, the hooks was killing me today, bro. I'm tired of gambling, bro. It's not for the weak, man. I say that it's not for the weak. It's my most hated. I thought I had another one, but not really. I mean,
I know like Deion gotta have something in the chamber.
Some bullshit like
I don't really got nothing this week, to be honest. I mean, I didn't really like Kyrie Irving being at the games the last couple of days, but like, I mean, he was at Kings Warriors today, and like, I don't know if y'all saw Steph's last shot. Stared dead at Kyrie and laughed. Like, Kyrie was gonna be my most hated, and then Steph did that. I'm like, I can't hate Kyrie now because he might have like motivated my guy to go crazy.
Yeah, that's nutty.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, hypothetically Bron, but like that series hasn't started yet, so it hasn't really like, you know, like if we recorded tomorrow, Bron would probably be my most hated just off principle. I guess Nick Wright, he's a fucking clown. You see, he bought a Game 7 ticket for Kings Lakers.
Yeah.
That went well. Wish he pulled up today.
Hey, all I know is these most hated over the next 2 weeks about to be some nasty work from you two. I'm gonna just be sitting here chilling.
Bro, Warriors fans probably gonna be my most hated for at least 2 weeks.
Probably
they gonna start, bro. They gonna start that glaze and shit, bro. And I'm ready for war, man. I'm ready for war. It is what it is, bro. The Twitter fingers will be tweeting. The group chat will be booming.
The group chat about to be a different movie because
I don't care. The whole army gonna be there. The G's, the Deion, bro. I'm coming for war. It's gonna be me by myself too. I'm coming through.
I was gonna have Dillon Brooks as my most hated, but I don't know if y'all saw his exit interview. I thought he handled it pretty well. He didn't handle during the series well, but
pussy.
I got to give him and Ja credit. Like they both sat up there and took it.
They owned up to it in a way that I didn't think they would.
Yeah, they both.
I would expect. I low key would expect Ja to handle some shit.
Yeah, I expected Ja to.
It's like, bro, like, come on, bro, like.
Well, I think Ja, so here's the thing.
He got his head on a little straight, a little.
The Warriors are a little different than Bron. Like Steph is the king of being petty, but like Steph likes to be petty. To like in our series against the Grizzlies, our focus was like Ja. You know what I mean? Dillon Brooks did his antics and Steph kind of just like laughed at him. So I feel like Ja learned his lesson last year through Steph, and now Brooks is learning his lesson through Bron, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I get that. Also,
different trials.
Fun note before we go. Someone made a Draymond Green, fake, and not all of them have blue checks down, so it'll look more real. He said, Lakers Dubs going to be hard to guard my brother for 7 games, though, at King James. That shit's going to be hilarious.
That dickhead is going to guard LeBron never. Because, Wiggins actually enjoys guarding LeBron.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault, JK. I forgot. Most hated again, the NFC South. Fuck all you bozos. Tampa Bay, fuck y'all. Atlanta, fuck y'all. And New Orleans, definitely fuck y'all.
I had
somebody come through my job today and try to tell me Derek Carr top 10 quarterbacks in the league, and most hated. You too, old man. You glazing.
My draft winner, now that P brought it up, the Seahawks. I thought they had a hell of a draft. I don't like the fact that they had a hell of a draft, but I thought
they did.
Oh yeah, that division is going to be booming again.
Not this year, but eventually
it's coming. It's coming.
Eventually, for sure.
I like the Cardinals draft, though. I thought they handled everything pretty smooth.
I thought everyone but the Niners did great. And I can't say the Niners didn't do great. I have no idea who they did. I got no idea what they did.
I just feel like, I feel like the draft for the first time in my life when I watched it, everybody really went in the draft room and did what they supposed to do. And the Lions. And then the Lions did some nut shit.
It's crazy because, you said it. It's like Jahmyr Gibbs he's not like a bad player, but it's just like
it was a reach.
Why? Why?
Yeah, it made no sense.
You literally didn't have to do that, bro. They was talking about bros going to the second round, and I'm like,
But actually, my most hated is Lions fans. It's nasty work what the Lions and their fans are doing over there. That Gibbs pick, bro. They're like making shit up, like, oh, the Jets were gonna take him at 25. Like, fam, they got Breece Hall, they got Michael Carter. Like, you expect me to believe the Jets were gonna add another running back in the first? No shot. It's nasty work with what they're doing over there.
The PR campaigns hitting different.
They drafted Hendon Hooker, right?
They did.
Yeah. See, Lions fans had me tweaked out. I was seeing them on Twitter. So we got the steal of the draft. We got Hendon Hooker. Bro, Goff just came off a smooth campaign, bro.
I like Hooker. I gotta admit.
Yeah, I'm saying Goff just came off a smooth ass campaign, bro. Y'all ready to ship him already, dude?
I like the Hooker pick because he doesn't have to play this year because of the ACL thing. So Goff gets to play on a contract year, and you can kind of evaluate him. And I think if he was healthy, obviously Stroud and Bryce are 1A, 1B, but
he was nice.
Third one.
He was nice. He just old as shit.
Yeah. No, yeah, he's damn near y'all age, probably.
Oh, my fault.
He's damn near y'all age, probably.
Well, look.
He's older than me, I think, actually.
The movie starts for y'all on Tuesday. My series
ain't it
starts.
Crazy? Ain't it crazy, JK? everyone, not singling y'all out, but group chat, Twitter, whatever, everyone's like, oh, y'all gotta go on the road, blah, blah, blah. One series in, we got fucking home court again.
Hey, see, that's what I did say though, is like the one thing you can say about me is I be hating on the Warriors, but never once did I think they was losing to the motherfucking Kings.
Yeah, that's crazy. Nah, we're not gonna lose to no Sacramento King. We
Like-
gonna lose,
like
probably.
Bruh,
Like, we probably gonna lose, but not to no Sacramento King.
I mean, but yeah, see that's my thing is like, bruh, they got home court again now, so it's like,
I'm gonna probably wish. There's a real possibility 2 weeks from now I'm wishing we lost this game. Because I'll tell you right now, I'd rather lose to the Kings than KD or Bron. Like,
yeah, no, that's a fact.
I ain't trying to deal with that. But
No, that's a fact.
I just think it's funny that, I had to hear all this about our road record, blah, blah, blah. We win 2 games on the road the first series, and now we have home court immediately.
The only thing I would say about that is like Sacramento about an hour away. See y'all play real.
It's just like,
but Sacramento was
what it
loud
is.
as hell. It was loud as hell, so I got to give them that.
It just is what it is. Like, I mean, I respect like the slander on the road record. I think they deserve. You win 11 games on the road, you deserve all that, and then some. You know what I mean? But like,
Yeah,
it's just different. Like, it really is just a different game. And if you look at all 4 games, bro, they should have won all 4 of their road games. They were up 10 at every single game on the road at one point.
bro. It's gonna be so interesting because these first 2 games at Chase, like, I don't
Must
know.
win for the Lakers on Tuesday. I'm calling my shot on that. It's must win on Tuesday.
It's gonna be
This must win
crazy.
on Tuesday for real for the Lakers, bro. You've been at the crib
Because they've been at the crib, exactly.
You get 1 day of rest. They get 1 day of rest, bro. You got to come. Like my boy NLE Chopper said, you got to walk them down. It's just, run your trap, take over your trap time. That's what you got to do.
It's 2 old ass teams. I don't think either team can play 2 good games in a row. If I'm being completely honest. And the Warriors just played today, and they got to be ready by Tuesday. I feel like the Lakers got to take that one. I really do.
Yeah, no, I agree. Well, that's another episode in the books. Y'all got to stay tapped in because these next 2 weeks with these 2 is going to be an absolute movie. Talking about their squads, and yeah, I mean, y'all can't miss out on the hating and debating. So y'all heard P earlier in the video. Like, comment, subscribe. We getting on up there. We moving up. We on the road for 300 now. But yeah, that's another episode in the books. And as always, we'll see y'all next week. Only haters, we out.
We'll be right back.